Hi, my name is Amin Ben Salem, previously an automation technician, now a full stack web developer, aspiring to land a position in the health tech or tech or ed tech company.
Hi, my name is Brianna Moget. I'm currently a middle school mathematics teacher in a New York City public school, and I'm looking to make the transition to become a software engineer in ed tech.
Hello, I'm Joseph Pasawa. I previously worked in international relations and high fashion photography, but after finishing our 12-month full stack program here, I'm looking forward to taking my software engineering skills to possibly fintech or edtech.
And we are Endeavor.
There are many organizations, profit and nonprofit, that rely on the strength of their volunteer community to accomplish their goals. Because of this, it usually falls upon volunteer managers to handle a daunting task of coordinating with those volunteers while at the same time keeping them up to date and engaged.
With that problem in mind, we created Endeavor, a platform that allows organizations to manage their volunteers and their events seamlessly. So we'll start the demo where Alexis is a volunteer manager at Pursuit.
After logging to her account, she's granted by her dashboard, where she can see today's event and what's planned for the next 2 weeks. She also sees the new volunteers who just signed up for the platform and are waiting to be accepted. So she will accept Joseph and will email Kenneth later on for more details. She also have access to a year breakdown for new volunteers who joined the platform, the hours they spend on volunteering, and the number of events. Pursuit just decided on when 6.2 will have their demo day. So Alexa is gonna create this event by going to the event page and hitting add new event. She has to fill up this form where she has to put the dates, the time, the title description, the location, and the host for the event. She fill up the form and hit submit. The event gets created. She also remembered Dessa, the 6.2 program manager, talking to her about Brianna, who needs a mentor because she just started learning Swift on her own. So she goes to the volunteers page and look for a volunteer who has Swift on their skill. She pick up Christina, and after talking to her, after contacting her to make sure she's okay with this one, she decided to pair her with Brianna. So she go to assignmentee, she looks for Brianna, and she pair her.
Now we're going to transition over to John, a tech lead from Google who's been a volunteer at Pursuit for months now. He can log in on the app and he's greeted by his own dashboard. He can see his own 2-week glance of any upcoming events he's volunteered for, as well as see the last 3 events that he's volunteered at and a few other Pursuit events that are coming up. He can also take a look at his own stats at the bottom, volunteering hours and number of events he's accrued this year. So when he's here, he can check events because he found that he has a week free. Oh, a new event, demo day, huh? Okay. June 30th, 10 to 6, perfect. I can definitely do that. So he can just click here to volunteer for the event, and the request is now pending.
Alexis just received an email, a notification email. She opens the email and sees that John requested to volunteer for the demo day event. She opened the event from here by accessing its link. And she see that John requested to participate in this event. She don't remember him, so she's gonna open his profile, read his description, and thinks he's a good fit for the event, so she's gonna approve him.
Going back to John, who's just come back from a 2-hour jog, he receives an email in his application. He receives an email notifying him that he was accepted as a volunteer for demo day. So in the email, there's a link he can click to get sent straight to the event page. And now he's given a link to add to his calendar. He clicks it and it connects directly to his Google Calendar. where he can check the details. Oh, sometimes you get that. Stay on page, please. He can check the details, save. So, yeah, all right. So in that short amount of time, Alexis handled daily tasks, including posting an event. John, the volunteer, discovered and volunteered for the event. Alexis confirmed him, and John seamlessly added it to his schedule.
One of the tech milestones we've chosen to highlight is using SendGrid. This came about because we were wondering about how to rapidly notify users of any important changes like volunteer requests, confirmations, and cancellations. Some of the different notification technologies we discussed were Redis, server-sent events, polling, and email. We had to weigh out the number of complexities those would add to our app, along with the pros and cons with our advisor. Ultimately, it was decided to use SendGrid, an email automation API, to deliver timely communication between the organization and its volunteers. This way, we can send emails to the platform's users without having to maintain an email server of our own. As one of our future implementations we would like to do is build additional sides of the platform for other roles in any organization.
We would like also to give the volunteer manager the option to email multiple volunteers at once.
Thirdly, we'd like to allow managers to customize the features specifically for their organization, as well as take control of the app theming and the branding. And lastly, we'd like to add a news blogging feature so that Pursuit or any other organization using our volunteer management app can keep their volunteers up to date and informed.
And that's Endeavor, where in touch and informed volunteers lead to engaged volunteers. Thank you. And we'd now like to open up for questions.
Very impressive indeed. I have a quick question. I guess you are doing all your communication via SendGrid via email. I guess another possibility, people might be interested in communicating via text messages. Did you consider that?
It was a consideration, but for now we wanted to use SendGrid through email just in case a user is not actually logged into the app. Most users have their emails to their phone, so that would be the easiest way to reach a user based on if an event was requested for the manager or if it was approved for the volunteer. But in the future, we would like to expand our notification reach.
Yeah, we had a very limited amount of time, and we would like to hash out possibly a private messaging feature in the future, like Rana said.
Yeah, to add to that, like sometimes people are working and they're not allowed to use their phones. So they're most of the time allowed to use their emails. So we thought the best thing to do is the emails.
Where do you save your data? What kind of database do you use?
We used SQL.
But I mean, where is it hosted? What kind of server?
Well, yeah, for the deployed version, we used Heroku.
That's a cloud platform, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's hosting the database. Yeah.
That just comes for free with a container, or you have to load it there?
At the lowest tier, that they do offer a Postgres database feature that we're allowed to tap into, and that's what we use right now. A Postgres database with about 8 tables.
Oh, they limit the number of tables you can use. I didn't know.
No.
Okay.
I think there is a limit of up to 100, but I'm not sure about that.
Okay. There is a limit to, I think, 10,000 columns.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, thank you, Endeavor. Can we have a round of applause for this wonderful team? Thank you. Very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.